My contribution concerns the future of Europe. Does it envisage equality? I chose this subject in connection with our organizers, with their fight for a world of equals. Europe's nations should be guided towards the superstate without their people understanding what is happening. This can be accomplished by successive steps, each disguised as having an economic purpose, but which will eventually and irreversibly lead to a federation. This disputed quote is attributed to the father of the European Union, Jean Monnet, allegedly formulated decades ago, long before the different crises which plague Europe today. At the beginning, everything looked optimistic. All prerequisites for a united Europe existed at that moment. The period was immediately after two devastating world wars, and the leaders of the old continent sought to bind their countries' economies together to make another war unthinkable. As we see over the mentioned past decades, the European Union has been set up, has gradually expanded to reach its present state, bringing about dramatic changes to the way Europeans live and work. Firmly present in our everyday life today are the European Union's four freedoms: free movement of goods, services, people, and money. Then Brexit came. In fact, it is Britain's decision to quit the EU that turned out to be not only a seismic moment for Europe and its future unity, but also a moment of turmoil and upheavals, the beginning of turmoil and upheavals, because inherently it shows a new reality that the mainstream European parties and the technocrats in Brussels had for quite a long time pretended do not exist. A quick glimpse at the way the European Union has always been ruled and is ruled now shows that it is done in an extremely cumbersome and complex manner, and undemocratic too. First, only the parliament is directly elected, and the parliament has little power. Then too, the EU court can strike down any member state's law. Then the Lisbon Treaty has made the entire apparatus even more remote from the people. It added a EU president and a foreign minister, neither of whom is directly elected. We are now aware that Europe is standing in front of a crossroads, wondering which road to take. One of these roads leads to the utopian, according to many, but a possibility, according to others, transformation of Europe into a full-fledged empire, a vertically integrated supranational state, bringing together different peoples living on their ancestral lands, with a common market, no trade barriers, a common security structure. The standard of living in an empire is presumably higher than in individual countries. Most important is the efficiency of the imperial state machinery. As I said, the European Union already possesses the key features of an empire. In the first place, this is a supranational state. All of its member states remain in their historical boundaries. Secondly, the member states of the European Union, and in particular those of the Eurozone, do not possess their full sovereignty. They are not independent subjects of international law. The right to conclude international treaties, to form military alliances, to sign economic agreements, and so on, belong to the political center of Europe, which is located in the northern part of the continent, in Germany and the Benelux countries. Here we treat on the main Achilles heel of the empire, inequality of its people. Political and economic power is delegated to a single center in the metropolis, while the provinces are subject to the decisions which come from there. We mentioned that the above idea is utopian, or was, because the other possibility is a loose federation of nation states, which, followed by the hovering idea of a multi-speed Europe, does not sound so illusory, but the inequality of its people will be quite genuine. After Brexit, there is no other country or major political party that openly wants to leave the European Union. At the same time, every third European either fears or hopes that it will disappear in the near future. In fact, apart from the basic dispute about the socio-political face of tomorrow's Europe, whether it will be an empire with a single center or a federation of nation states, there are the following 5 crisis situations which currently dominate the continent, which are perceived differently by individual countries and by individual strata of their population. These 4 crisis situations are financial and economic, migration, ecological, breached international security, and last but not least, lack of democracy in dealing with the pandemic. We saw that. So, the way ahead will for sure be long and difficult and obscure. For as we mentioned, we are now at the crossroads. And what is worse, we do not really know exactly which is the right road to follow. But one thing is certain, whichever road we take, the envisaged future equality that we spoke about will stay in the future. Thank you.